Hello and welcome to demonstration number 2 for the note recorder program. In the first demonstration we added a note and did some recording and playing back. We put a new category in here. We can now reload that note, and again it'll take it just a few seconds to load up the file. And as you note too, at this point we can go back to recording and just pick up where we left off, and the new recording will just be appended onto the end of the original one. So you don't have to record everything, in one session. You can close it and come back and record again. Now when we created this note, we added the category directly from this form, and it's available here now again to use again. So you can add new categories here at the time you add a note if you need to, or you're also going to take a look here at the options form. When you click on options, the options form will open, and you can also manage your categories from here. There's the one that we entered. You can add new categories from here if you want to set them up ahead of time. You can just put in a new one and click add category. It'll be added to the list. You can arrange these any way you want. We've only got 2 of them right now, but you can move them up and down, arrange them in whatever order you want them to appear, and then when you're adding a note, this is the category, or the order the categories will appear in. And to delete a category, just click delete category, and we've already got a note stored under meeting notes, so when we select delete category, it'll warn us that we've got notes stored under that category, and you've got the option of deleting the notes also, or you can select a new category, and all the notes can be moved. All the notes can be moved to the new category, and you can enter a new one here too again, or select one that's already there. We don't want to do that, so I'm going to say cancel. Okay, for the flags, again, those are the flags that were available here when we were recording. You can add and delete those here, and again, put in just type in the name, add it, and again, you can rearrange them, and again, the order that they're shown here will be the order that they appear over here. So you can set them up however you like, and then to delete one, you just click delete. And you can choose to have the program automatically check for updates each time it starts. You can you've got some options here for the background colors. You can adjust that. Now going on to the media settings, these are for the recorder player. This top section up here is for the recorder, and down here is for playback. For the input source, you've got a choice of the microphone or speaker audio. Speaker audio is handy for, say, if you're taking a class online, or the audio that you want to record is coming from the computer. You can just select speaker audio. It'll detect whatever's attached to your computer, and now you're set up to record from the audio output from the computer. The rest of these settings, the defaults here are going to work best in most situations. They give the best balance between sound quality and a smaller file size, but you can play around with those if you like. Now these 4 down here for the playback. Remember when we were playing the recording from before, you had the rewind and fast forward buttons. Those are set to 30 seconds. You can change that here if you want to go back or forward a different amount of time. And then for the transcription mode, remember it would play for 5 seconds and then overlap 1. You can change those here. Okay, so all of this stuff can be customized to however you like. Then password, you can password protect the program if you like. This works probably the same way as other systems you've used before. You just put in your new password twice, and anytime you change the passwords, you got to hit the apply button, and it'll tell you the password's been set. Now this option appears also. You can change the password. I'll put the current one in here, the new one twice, and click apply. Clear password. You just have to type the current password, apply, and then it's no longer password protected. For the backup, you can back up both the database and the audio recordings. You've got some options here. When the program is first installed, it will create a folder in your My Documents folder called Note Recorder Backup, and it sets the auto backup to once every 7 days. You can change these. You can opt to have it back up every time the program is closed, or never. You can just set it to manual, and when you turn on the manual mode, then you've got the option of being reminded. Each time the program starts, it'll check the last backup date, and if more than this number of days has passed, it'll warn you that your backup is out of date. The thing to remember is whenever it does a backup, it does not overwrite the previous backup. It just it creates a new one with the date and time appended onto the back of it. So if you back up every time the program's closed or too often, your backup folder could become large. So you might want to go in periodically and delete the ones you don't need anymore. And you can set or change the backup location here. Just click change and select a new location, and you can create a new folder if you want to. See, that pretty much covers the options. We changed this, so I'm going to go ahead and click save to save that change so you can see it on the main form. Now this has been changed to speaker audio, so any recording now will come from the speakers. And note too that when you create a new note, you don't have to just stick with whatever input source you started with. You can go back and forth. Like if we start recording again with this one again now, again it'll append onto the back, but the audio will be coming from the speakers. So you can go back and forth for the same file. The only thing is you have to stop the recording first, go and change it, and then start it again, because the recorder has to reinitialize with the new settings. Okay, then up here in the utilities, you've got options. That just reopens the same options form. It's another way of getting at it. The export note audio we covered in the first demonstration. Now you can export the audio from your notes to someplace else on the hard drive, so you can put them on an MP3 player or something like that to listen to elsewhere outside of the program. And then down here we got the database backup. You can back up the database manually from here. You just click on backup database and it'll tell you it's been backed up. And you can do a manual backup at any time, whether you've got the auto backup set or not. Okay, so whether the automatic backup is set or not, you can always do a manual backup. Please click on Restore Database, and your backup folder will open up, and you can select the database you want to restore. Click Open. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to do that right now. When you restore a database, the program has to close, and then you restart it to initialize the new database. Set the backup location. That's basically the same thing as over here on the options form, this location here. This is just another place you can set the location if you choose to. And then show last backup date. That'll just show you the last date and time you did a backup. If you got it on manual mode and you're just curious how long it's been, if you have the reminders turned off, you can find that out there. Okay, that pretty much covers all the options. We're going to do one more demonstration. We're going to go over the finding notes and the search notes function. So we'll see you there.